attorneys Josh Ritter and Dr. Tracy A. Pearson. Josh, if I could start with you, please. When you look at some of the specific language in that interview, and the defendant said that he was being cussed at, that the victim, hit him, that the defendant was scared, are those elements that can prove self-defense if the defense is to win?
Yeah, he's saying a lot of the right things. He's talking about how he felt intimidated, how he was seated back in his chair and felt that they had nowhere to go, that he was scared, that he felt that he was hit. My problem isn't so much with the things that he's saying, but it's the delivery and the way in which he's saying it. It just has an inflection of being so kind of cavalier. And I've talked about this before, but he doesn't seem troubled. He certainly doesn't seem like someone who felt that their life was just endangered a few moments ago, and that they just took a person's life over that. That's the part that I find to be most problematic, is he just seems to be so matter-of-fact about it. But if you were reading this simply as a transcript, I think he's saying a lot of stuff that as a defense attorney you would certainly be arguing in court.
Tracy, if you would please share with us what parts of this interview stood out to you and why you noticed certain things.
Certainly, thank you. For me, the problem with his interview is that what he chooses to remember the details of versus what he doesn't remember the details of. He doesn't remember specific details in good enough recall about what was said and what specific words were used that may have prompted his reaction. But what he does remember, what he does talk about, is the trajectory of a bullet. He seems as if he's sort of manufacturing a story as it goes along, talking about, I think it may have been a fist. No, it was, it could have been a cell phone. There's just too much guessing, and it's not consistent with somebody who had just shot someone in fear for their life.
Boy, I so enjoy having guest legal analysts, because as each of you talk and make me think of things like, wow, that's true, and I hadn't noticed or I hadn't paid attention, which is why it is so important to break it all down.